Those who are admitted to mental hospitals and drug rehabs should be included in a universal background check system. Mental illness refers to a wide range of mental health disorders that affect your mood, thinking, and behavior. Examples of mental illness include depression, anxiety disorders, schizophrenia, bipolar disorders, and addictive behaviors. Many people have mental health concerns from time to time, but a mental health concern becomes a mental illness when ongoing signs and symptoms cause frequent stress and affect your ability to function. A mental illness can make a person miserable and can cause problems in their daily life, such as in school or at work or in relationships. 1 in 17, or about 5% of Americans, live with some sort of mental illness. More than 90% of people who commit suicide have some sort of mental illness. The mentally ill are statistically more a danger to themselves than to others. We are just making it too easy for people who are mentally ill to get access to guns. Although you don't want to scapegoat all mentally ill people, because there is a large number of people who seek counseling for their mental illness that are not a general threat to themselves or others, but there needs to be a precaution in place. We need to do a better job in getting these mentally ill people into the federal database system, but the Privacy Act enables many mentally ill individuals to fall through the cracks. It might be best to keep firearms away from people with a history of alcohol and drug abuse. Guns and intoxicating substances do not mix. One accident or bad decision in a drunken stupor could change their life or the life of others forever. Drugs and alcohol can make anyone do things they would normally not do sober by impairing their judgment. It might make good sense for a stricter system to be in place to recognize the people who have been treated for drugs and alcohol abuse. Although many recovering addicts and alcoholics do well on their road to recovery, there is a good possibility that they might fall off the wagon and turn to guns when they're intoxicated. So it might be a good idea to keep firearms out of their reach because of the high probability of them being a threat to themselves and to others. There is a fine line when it comes to gun rights for the mentally ill and people with substance abuse problems. Sometimes the government needs to intervene to do what is best for the individual and what is best for society. And it's not all about selfish gun rights. So it might be best to have stricter gun laws when it comes to people with a history of mental illness and alcohol and drug addiction, to make it more difficult to get their hands on firearms. In all probability, stricter laws would not be obeyed many times, but there does need to be laws nevertheless.